The best crypto investors aren't smarter than you. They just lose money more professionally. We're talking about a world where people turn $10,000 into 10 million, then watched it evaporate back to $47, all in the same bull run. The dirty secret of crypto risk management isn't some algorithm or insider tip. It's that the legends of this space treat it like a casino where they control the table limits. They decide before they walk in exactly how much they're willing to leave behind, and not a single Satoshi more. Position sizing is the unglamorous superpower nobody talks about on the highlight reels. Because I only put 2% of my portfolio in that trade doesn't exactly go viral. But that discipline is precisely why certain investors are still here, compounding quietly, while the influencers who bet everything on one narrative are now selling courses about the trade that almost made them rich. Think of your portfolio like a ship navigating an ocean of volatility. Top investors don't sail with all their cargo on deck during a storm. They distribute weight, hedge against waves, and never, ever let one rogue wave sink the entire vessel. The psychological trap most retail investors fall into is conviction, that intoxicating feeling that this time you really know something. History is absolutely littered with brilliant people who were right about the technology and catastrophically wrong about the timing. And the graveyard of "I held through the 90% drawdown" stories is longer than any blockchain. Here's what the pros actually do differently. They establish a maximum loss threshold per position, often 1 to 5% of total capital. And they treat that number like a law of physics, not a suggestion. When the trade goes wrong, they don't negotiate with themselves. They execute the exit. Because the market does not care about your feelings or your cost basis. The irony is that the people most obsessed with crypto's upside potential are usually the ones most destroyed by its downside reality, while the disciplined minority quietly accumulates. Crypto cycles, the 4-year boom and bust rhythm loosely tied to Bitcoin halving events, reward those who size correctly far more than those who time perfectly. One of the most common misconceptions is that successful crypto investors are always all in on their high conviction plays, riding one token to glory. In reality, most sophisticated allocators cap any single position at 5 to 10% of their crypto bucket, which itself is often just a fraction of their total investable assets. Here's your practical framework stolen directly from the playbook of people who've survived multiple cycles. Never invest more than you can afford to watch. Go to zero overnight without losing sleep or making irrational decisions. That number, the number that doesn't change your life if it disappears, is your position size, full stop. The historical lesson from every cycle, from the 2017 ICO mania to the 2021 NFT frenzy, is that volatility rewards process over prediction. The traders who emerged wealthy weren't necessarily the ones who picked the right coins. They were the ones who sized right, diversified intelligently, and never let a single trade become an identity crisis. Discipline is boring, and boring is profitable. That's the paradox the crypto community refuses to accept because it conflicts with the dopamine-drenched narrative of the overnight millionaire. Your strategy should be so rules-based and emotionally detached that your future self could execute it during a market crash at 3 in the morning without hesitation. At the philosophical core, the best investors understand that no position is worth your financial survival, and certainty in crypto is just arrogance with better marketing. Sizing small, staying consistent, and letting compounding do the heavy lifting over multiple cycles is genuinely less exciting than the stories you see online and dramatically more effective. We can be completely comfortable with any outcome when we've prepared rationally, sized appropriately, and defined our exits before emotion enters the room. The market will always offer another opportunity, but only to those who still have capital left to deploy when it arrives. If you found this useful and you're ready to start building real, diversified wealth beyond just crypto, whether that's through real estate investing, home contracting opportunities, or connecting with lenders who can actually move the needle for you, check out our links in the description below.